Hello everyone, I'm Roz. This is my first ever vlog, so it's very exciting. It's also a little bit scary. I was kind of, oh, should I get my hair cut especially? I haven't, but I have brushed it. So anyway, welcome. I'm Roz. As I said, I work for the Church of England, so this is going to be a Christian vlog. I'm hoping to do a whole series of these, and I hope you'll find them interesting and helpful, maybe even thought-provoking. I work in a particular part of the Church of England, in the Midlands, in what's called the Diocese of Lichfield, which is sort of Staffordshire and most of Shropshire and sort of around that area. But I work online. My official job title is online pastor, and so if you're online, well, this could be reaching people anywhere in the world. So I'd love to hear from you if you're watching this somewhere not in the diocese. I mean, you know, if you're in the Diocese of Lichfield, come and say hello as well. But it would be fun to know if there are people watching this from anywhere else. I'm an online pastor, and so I thought what I would just do is spend a couple of minutes explaining what that job means and what I do, and then I'll talk about what's going to be coming up in this series of vlogs later on. So I'm an online pastor. Well, pastor just means shepherd. I don't know if you know that in the Bible. It just means a shepherd. Now, I live on a farm. I'm just going to take the camera and see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see this out of the window. There's my next door neighbour's garden, and beyond that there's a field. And today there are no sheep in it, helpfully. Quite often there are sheep in the field. I am not responsible for the sheep. If the sheep get out, I phone somebody else and let them know. They are not my responsibility, but they do need somebody to look after them. Sheep are quite stupid. I don't know if you know that. They are quite stupid. They need somebody to put them in a nice safe field where there's food, where they'll be protected from foxes and wolves and even dogs. They need somebody to show them where to go and what to do. And Jesus says the church is a little bit like that. It's not the most flattering comparison, is it? But Jesus says the church is a little bit like a flock of sheep. And they need people who will teach them and look after them and protect them and show them where they should go. And so that's what he says the role of a pastor is. Very often we think of people who lead churches as being pastors. In your church you might call that person the minister or the vicar or something like that, but often they're described as pastors because they look after their congregation. So I'm going to be doing that sort of work, teaching people from the Bible, but also helping you to think about where God does want you to go and how he does want us to live for him. That's the role of a pastor. And I'm going to be doing that online, so I'll be producing these little videos every week and other blog posts and articles and linking to all sorts of things. I've been producing over the summer a whole series of daily devotional posts that you can sign up to on Instagram. So all sorts of things. There'll be discussions, there'll be ways of sharing ideas with each other, but also helping each other through difficult things. So one of the goals is for this not just to be about me teaching you, but about us getting to know each other. And I hope there will be a real sense of people making friendships and getting to know one another as we talk online about what it means to be a Christian. And if you are in the Diocese of Lichfield, then there'll be opportunities to meet up face to face as well and develop those friendships and relationships in person. So I'm on the online pastor, but there will be offline work as well, and I do hope to have the chance to meet some of you face to face at some point. It'll be a great place, I hope, for you to feel free to ask lots of questions, which sometimes that's quite hard at church, isn't it? If you've got people who've known you all your life, to suddenly have to ask them something and think, well, maybe they think I should already know this, or I don't really want to disagree with this person. But it seems like what they're saying is wrong. So it just will give you hopefully a place where you can ask some of those questions and have some of those discussions without any baggage. I don't know you, I don't know whether there are things you should know or shouldn't know, or, you know, whatever. So you can just feel free to ask whatever you like. So that's what we're going to be doing in general. This autumn We're having a little online series, which I'm very excited about, and I hope you will be too. Live Without Limits. We're going to be thinking about what it means to follow Jesus, what he calls us to. And it's really radical discipleship. He really wants us to follow him further than we might ever have imagined. So we're going to be looking at some passages from Matthew's Gospel. I'll be doing a little video introduction every week, talking about a passage, talking about what Jesus expects of us, and setting you some challenges to think about and some discussions that we'll have about what that'll actually mean for us in our everyday lives. So if you're ready to have your life changed forever, then do follow along. There'll be a video, as I say, every week, but there'll also be discussions on Facebook and devotional posts on Instagram to help us keep thinking and praying through those questions. So that'll be starting the very first week of September as we go back to school. Good. So if you have any comments, any suggestions, if you're irritated by the amount of times I put my hair behind my ear, I'm sorry. I just do that quite a lot. I will try not to if it irritates you. But yeah, come and say hi. And I'm looking forward to getting to know some of you.